Okay. Hey, so good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me for today's second case of the two-case player break. This was the 2016 Bowman Draft Jumbos. Okay, we did the first break last night. No real true fireworks. I mean, we did get some solid names with the autographs. Bichette, Kyle Lewis popped in there. I think a Kirilloff. Color was spread out pretty good, just not anything huge. We did get one red refractor, Batista, 5 out of 5 non-auto, and a non-auto printing plate. So, like I said, we had it pretty good, but no insert autos. I think that's the first time. Actually, I can't even remember how long it's been since I've had a case that had no insert autos. So, hopefully today we'll have a little bit more fireworks, especially on the insert side, and we'll get going. But anyway, product number FGC 002193. There you go to see the factory seal. So, as usual, I wish everybody luck. I hope it's a good, even spread. Okay. Second case has now been dethroned or deflowered, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Starting to knock stuff over. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to knock the camera. One thing I never claim to be on my breaks is graceful. I'm a klutz when it comes to certain things. Okay, I'm going to raise that up a hair bit so you can see the top two boxes. It's hard to get all 8 of them in on one shot. Okay, get that cable set. Okay. Believe it or not, this is a new stand. It seems looser than the old one. Okay. Gentlemen, let's get to ripping. Okay. Oops. Okay. We didn't see one of these yesterday. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's like looking for, you know, when you do mining, you look for the old bands in the Earth's crust. Anyway, we've got our first orange. It is probably non-auto because it looks like there's a Bowman Scouts behind it, but we didn't get any orange yesterday, autos or otherwise. Okay, so our first hit, orange refractor, Jack Flaherty. This one, 23. My camera there. There you go. 23 of 25. Okay, Matt Theis is our first insert for tonight, Bowman Scouts. And then we got Allman and our first base refractor stud, Mickey Moniak. No, he's tapered off as far as the interest, but when he actually steps up, I see his stuff jumping back up. Okay. I don't think we pulled a single one of his yesterday, so. Okay. Appreciate it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, draft history. We're starting off with Greg Maddox, Mr. Spias, and Will Benson. Okay, we got our first auto for the day. This was a base auto, Mr. Jake Fraley. Okay, so base auto for Jake. Austin Riley. I'm going to have to put that down a little bit in Woodmansee. Okay. Okay, we got some more gold action. This time it's gold paper for the Orioles. Ryan Mountcastle. 31 out of 50. First dividends of the night. Dalton Jeffries. DJ Peters. And then Dylan Cousins. Okay, 4 packs in. We've already got a gold and orange. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can't maneuver that a little bit. Okay, hopefully I don't create a shadow, too bad of a shadow situation. The light in position at night works great, but during the day with the ambient light, I'm getting a glare. So hopefully I'm not giving you guys a hard time either. Okay, we got our blue refractor. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Texas Jacks. I hope you're still awake. Bo Bichette. Blue refractor. 60 out of 150. And then we got Blake Taberry and TJ Zook base refractors. Someone reach over there and wake Texas Jacks up. We got Sky Lou, Thompson Williams, Francis Martise, Ian Anderson, and Zach Birdie refractors. We got Connor Jones. That one is 85 out of 499. Okay, our next draft history is Mr. Ozzie Smith. We got John Harris and Tyler Beatty base refractors. Okay, saw a couple of these guys yesterday. Alex Young, Connor Capel, and Francis Martise base refractors. Blue paper. Okay, Nick Neidert. That one is 56 out of 150. Dylan Cousins, Bowman Scouts, Reed Foley, and Mr. Hader. You got Matt Theis, Dividends, Tyler Wade, and Tyler J. So back-to-back Tylers. Okay, last auto for box number 1. Brian Reynolds as a base auto, followed by Garrett Hampson and Dalton Jeffries base refractors. Okay, so we're going to end it with some nice color. We got another blue refractor coming up. This one is Trent Clark. 104 out of 150. Franklin Barreto, Bowman Scouts, along with Alex Kriloff and Mr. Gowdy base refractors. Okay. Okay, box number 2 now empty. Okay, we got some purple action. This time it is Mr. Amir Garrett. A little bit of dust there, but Amir Garrett. This one is 40 out of 250. Will Craig, followed up by Dahlback and Sheldon Noose. Sky Blue, Mr. Mickey York. Actually, Mikey York. I guess it depends on the pronunciation, but I was always told one's with the C, one's otherwise. So, okay, Bo Jackson, draft history. Zensky, and then Ronnie Dawson, base refractors. Okay. Okay, this time we've got a refractor auto, Mr. Dakota Hudson, 383 out of 499. Brent Honeywell, and then Mr. Shaw. Okay. Morning, morning, Nick. Did you get much damage with that hurricane? I mean, I know you weren't in the. I don't think you were in the direct path, but I figure you might end up with some water and rain damage, wind and all that. Okay, 318 out of 499. Mr. Willie Adamas. Going up, we got Justin Dunn, Anthony Alford, along with Mr. Cordell. I've actually had some. I haven't graded much. I did probably about 10 cards, but I've actually had some decent luck with the draft grades. The only problem that I saw was they got me on centering. I think on about 4 of the cards. Okay, our next auto is a base auto for Connor Jones. Michael Pez, along with Delvin Perez, base refractors. That's good, Nick. I was worried about you. There's a whole handful of you. One of the other guys, Red Dog, he's down there in the Keys, and he took a huge hit. I'm still holding on to a package for him as it is just because of that. Hold on a second. Okay. Got a little piece of plastic in there. Don't like anything loose inside the case. Okay. But yeah, he shifted over to Orlando before he hit, but obviously his house is still there. Yeah. There's a couple of them. The centering looked really good, and I guess it was off just a hair bit because it come back, and I actually thought that they were spot on. Okay, Cal Quantrill. Then we got Alex Call, base refractor, followed up by AJ Puck. Green paper. This time we got Mr. Christian Aurora. Seems like we've been getting a lot of these that were 97 out of 99. I guess that's how the cases were when the pallet was sent to the distributor. Anyway, 97 out of 99. Just leave that in just a second. And then my guy. Actually, that sounds kind of odd, but anyway, Cal Ripken Jr. If you guys been with me a while, I've already said it, but if you haven't, this right here is me and him were born in the same hospital, grew up about 5 miles from each other. Difference is he was about 10 years older. Okay, Drew Jackson, and then Charles LeBlanc, base refractors. That's great. I know you've been hot and cold in various ones, but seems like when you hit though, you usually hit it in stride. Okay, so green paper, put you up here. Yeah, I'll check it once this break's done. I'll check it out and see what's shown in the pics. Okay, Mr. Dakota Hudson, Bobby Bradley, and Alexis Torres. Okay, we got Nick Banks. That one is 188 out of 499. Oh, there you go, 188 out of 499. I'm afraid to turn off this light. I'm getting an odd glare, but if I turn off this light, it'd be too dark. Anyway, we got Billy McKinney, Bowman Scouts, and then our refractors, Austin Riley and Woodmansee. Yeah, I think you told me about the one of Warren Cordell, unless it was a different break. But that is, yeah, you're definitely on fire because, you know, especially with Steelers, it seems like it's feast or famine with it, brother. Okay, Corey Ray, DJ Peters, and then Dylan Cousins, base refractor. Yeah, I started to try and get some of that Spectra, and that stuff from the distributor is actually coming out higher than it was last year. And the thing is, it's the same type of technology. I mean, the design's different, but I just don't see why the additional cost. Okay, Mr. Keating, I'm not sure if you're watching live today, but you were asking me earlier. Here's Chris Oakey. That is a base auto. And then Justin Allman and then Mickey Moniak. It's our second Moniak refractor. I'll sleeve both of those. Okay. Yeah, you can really tell Watt's going to take after his brother. I mean, he seems to be a lot more poised than a lot of rookies. And I think I was telling you last time. I think he's just going to be a perfect fit with that Steelers. I know you and me is going to be going back and forth all season long with my Ravens and your Steelers. So, but I don't think the Bengals are going to have any factor in our division, and I definitely don't think I don't see a push with the Browns. I mean, obviously they're going to have a better season than last year, but just not enough to where it's going to compete. Okay, Kyle Hart, Sky Blue, Chase DeJong, and then we got Alex Spayas again and Will Benson again. So we're already starting to see some slight duplication with the refractors. Okay, gentlemen, give me a moment. I've already got a load to fill a box up with these commons, or base cards, not necessarily commons. Bradshaw auto, I know you're ecstatic. Holy cow. I've pulled one Bradshaw auto, and I can't remember. I can't remember if you got it. You'll probably have to remind me, or if it was another bidder. But those Bradshaw autos, seems like he signs a fairly decent amount. It's just I can't seem to pull them. No, I appreciate that. I've been swamped. I actually got a new venture going on too. I just co-promoted my first show Thursday night. There's a band called Earl and the Agitators, which is It's basically a side project for Roger Earl of Foghat. And so we had some members of Foghat in town. And then tomorrow I got to go. George Lynch is bringing Lynch Mob into Hickory, and I'm co-sponsoring that. So it's been crazy. So that was you that got it. Okay, cool. Like I said, I couldn't remember. I remember pulling. I just, these breaks kind of blend. You can't hardly tell who pulled what sometimes. Okay, gentlemen, we're going into box 3. You do realize that if you ever get hit in the head and you decide that the Steelers is no longer your team, I wouldn't mind getting that Bradshaw auto. I got to give you a hard time. Okay, we got our black paper on this one's Chris Oakey. 242 out of 499. Get that glare off there. Purple. This time we got Trent Clark. Okay, that one is 86 out of 250. Justin Dunn, Cal Quantrill, and Jeremy Martinez. Okay, Nomar Garciaparra, draft history. Logan Ice and Kyle Hart. Just realized, there we go. We got the blue and the purple for Trent Clark. Maybe we'll see some other color come out. Okay, Mr. Pete Alonso. It's a base auto. Daniel Johnson and Eloy Jimenez. Hey, Nick, if everything goes well with the promoting bill, I should be able to basically rotate over and be able to get some of that higher end product as well. But right now, I got to sit there and do the shell game. Yeah, the way I started doing it works out good is because the 2 cases take so long. Is I'll do the one the night before and come in about midday on the next day. And I didn't schedule anything to break tonight, only because different things I'm doing for the concert tomorrow and everything. I didn't want to be stretched too far because tomorrow's going to be a long day for me. Okay, we got Zach Collins dividends. Then we got Lucius Fox and then Scott Kingery. Seemed like a lot of Philly refractors today. No Reese Hoskins yet. Okay, we got Buddy Reed. That one is 104 out of 499. And then purple. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Joe Rizzo. Purple auto. That one is 13 out of 250. I think last week we pulled a refractor auto of his, no, a base auto of his, and the orange refractor auto. So, okay, Matt Theis and then Nolan Williams base refractors. Yeah, that Spectre is really nice stuff. It's just I just think they just price a lot of breakers out of it. Okay. Hey, Texas Jack, you get that Boba Fett grader, like you said. If you listen on eBay as far as the resale aspect, if you think about it, send me a link. I have, and Nick will tell you, I have been known to buy some of my cards back, whether it's been through uh, trades, auctions, or whatever. But yeah, just let me know. Okay, we got a sky blue. This time, Jamar Reyes, Corey Ray, Bowman Scouts. There we go. Brett Adcock, and then Jake Rogers base refractors. Yeah, and that's just the Steelers. That's not even counting some of the other teams like the Jags this year. He's got Fournette, and some of these other ones that's got the top, the top rookies. I mean, like I said, with Watt, he's a solid rookie to chase. But then you take a look at some of the others. If you're paying 110 for an 8-box case, you know they're spending close to 200 on the others. Okay, we got Ken Griffey Jr. Draft history. I think we pulled two or three of his yesterday. Anyway, Michael Geddes and Antonio Zenzatella, base refractors. Yeah, I appreciate that, Texas. Okay, Mr. Brett Lilac. You can always recognize that blue. Okay, so Brett Lilac dividends. Austin Dean, followed up by Andrew Sopko. Okay. Okay, Zach Birdie, followed by Daz Cameron and Christian Aurora. Yeah, well, he had a solid game, and I liked how humble he was. He was sitting there, he's talking about what he did, and it's like he was still kind of, he still thought he could do better, which I'm pretty sure he can, but coming out the gate like that. Anyway, Bryce Wilson, blue paper. That one, 21 out of 150. And then our next dividends is going to get that lint off there. Anyway, AJ Puck, Ronnie Williams, and then Kobe Allard again. Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna be. I don't know, one of the more solid players that's come out like that, and I think his actions just definitely going to speak louder than words. Okay, last auto for box number 3, Ronnie Dawson is a base auto. And we got Reggie Lewis and Nick Hansen. Oh yeah, absolutely we do. Okay, blue refractor is what we're ending on. And that one, Amir Garrett. 53 out of 150. Christian Aurora, Bowman Scouts. Tim Lynch and Cole Stobie, another Philly one. You know what? Barring an injury, which barring an injury, he should be a solid lock on that. Let me get that sleeved. We did the same thing with this one. We did Trent Clark blue and purple, and we did Amir Garrett blue and purple. I don't think I've ever seen a break like that. Yeah, hey, you know, you got to hype up some of these guys. I mean, I'm giving you a hard time, Marlon. But I mean, you either appreciate the game or you don't. I mean, same thing with baseball. Okay. But yeah, Nick, when I kept running the numbers and I just wasn't seeing it there, and it just looked like I was going to end up taking a loss on what I got into the cases. So I just figured just put the boxes up and let the chips, land where they may as far as the price is concerned. It just didn't seem to be wise to do a break with encased. Okay, gold refractor, guys. We've got gold. This one is not signed. Is Mr. Brett Adcock. Low numbered, 2 out of 50. Then we got Kyle Lewis, Zinski, and then Kyle Lewis again, base refractor. Okay. Oh, believe me, I've been itching because I mean they're sitting right here on the table on the other end. Okay, we got our second Cal Ripken Jr., Thomas Jones, and then Bo Bichette refractor. I'll take a look at my calendar and see what I can do. Um, I know I've got a wedding up in Philly. Just talking about you, guy. Nolan Martinez. Nolan Martinez. Base auto. Says on the card. No, that's good. And then we got Chris Shaw and Tyler O'Neill. But yeah, I've got a few things planned in October. I just got to see what's going on in those particular dates and see if I can make my way down that way. But I'll let you know. Are you going to set up, or are you just going as a participant? Okay, draft dividends. Jordan Sheffield, Anthony Seymour, and Ian Happ. Okay, TJ Zook. I think it's been a while since I pulled his auto. TJ Zook, that is a base auto. Yeah, I certainly appreciate that, Nick. Alex Call again, and then Dane Dunning. Again, more familiar faces. And it's been so long since I set up a show, I'm not even sure if I still got showcases. Yeah, we got Christian Stewart. That is 129 out of 499. Sky Blue, Mr. Mason Thompson. And Tyler Beatty, Connor Jones, and Andy Yerzy. Okay. We got Mr. Roger Clemens, draft history. Mitch Keller and Billy McKinney. Okay, TJ Zook again, but this time it's for the draft dividend slot. Austin Meadows and Mike Gerber. Yeah, I thought about eventually going to a show as far as setting up, various cases for breaks and stuff. But I don't. I think I'd almost have to have about $10,000 worth of product, for it to be worthwhile for the show. Okay, Austin Meadows, Forrest Wall, and Dylan Tate. Okay, final 3 packs, and we'll be at the halfway point, gentlemen. Okay, the draft dividends this time is Mr. Eric Lauer, Brian Servan, and then Tuki Toussaint. Okay. Oh, I was saying earlier I would hope we get a insert auto. That is a nice one. Gold auto, 38 out of 50. Will Craig, dividends auto. Put that up there so you can see the number. Again, 38 out of 50. That is nice. Start seeing that gold. You start looking for that checkered aspect, see if it might be a superfractor. But Jake Fraley and Robert Tyler. That's how the superfractors got that like goldish silver kind of blended in. So congrats on that dividend slot. So about $20 a day per table. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I got a buddy of mine who sets up at the National. He pays humongous amount. Okay, so the dividend slot come up. I wouldn't say big, but definitely came up with a nice hit. Okay, we got double blue to end off box 4. First one, Mr. Mark Ecker. Blue paper. That one is 29. 29 out of 150. And then we get down here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Look at that. Trent Clark. Have we seen him before? Trent Clark. Oh, but it's nice. Come on. That is 1 out of 150. So first card. Zach Collins, Bowman Scouts. Anthony Greer and Colton Welker finalizes the last refractors for the first half. Okay, I'll get those sleeves in just a second. Let me get this box done up. Did you check mail yet today?
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Get these bad boys sleeved and we'll go ahead and start the second half. And just so, I don't know what it is, but Trent Clark's having a hell of a break. But 104 out of 150, so they're not back-to-back numbers. I think the last time I pulled someone like that, they were back-to-back sequential. And then, of course, the 1 out of 250 there. Okay. If the pattern keeps up, I guess we'll pull a Amir Garrett next. Base chrome in a paper pile. Did I catch it? Yeah, there's no chrome in this one. I must have caught it. I'll set that off to the back and I'll look at it again, Mike. But I'm not seeing any chrome as it's stacked right there. But like I said, I'll look at it again more thorough. Okay, that will be box number 5. Okay, and I'll take the rest of that stack and set on top of it. That way I don't mix it up, Mike. Okay. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Okay, starting off with some purple. This time, let's see, I almost did it again. This time's Willie Adames. Purple refractor, that is 185. There you go, 185 out of 250. Will Craig, Bowman Scouts. Cody Sedlock, and then Corbin Burns. Okay. Okay, draft history. This time, Mr. Nolan Ryan. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this cat or not. Okay, Will Smith and Sheldon Noose. Okay, Mr. Zach Collins. Base auto. I believe he's still playing up here in Winston. I still have to get up there and try and track him down. Rafael Bautista, we pulled his red refractor yesterday. And then Nick Neidert. Okay. Okay, we got Francis Martis. That one's 43 out of 499. This time we got Justin Dunn, dividends. Brendan Rodgers and Brent Honeywell, base refractors. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back Zacks. Nice. That one is a refractor auto. This one is 413 out of 499. Cole Reagans and Mr. Harrington. That's a perfect name for that. Okay. Congrats to the Collins slot. Pretty much going hitless until all of a sudden back-to-back. Did he get promoted to Birmingham? Okay. I appreciate that. Okay, Matt Manning, Sky Blue. Then Cal Quantrill, another dividend, or not dividends, but Bowman Scouts. Then we got Chris Oakey and Joe Rizzo, base refractors. Blue paper, Mr. Cal Quantrill. Seemed like a good amount of blues today. 119 out of 250. I'm doing it again. I'm catching it. I'm catching it, Mike. Reggie Jackson, draft history. And Dominic Smith, along with, get that blur up there, Mr. Roitfit. Okay. So we're halfway through. We still have yet to see a box topper. Here's another Dakota Hudson, Jake Bowers, and Bradley Zimmer. Okay, Billy McKinney again. Javier Guerra and Mr. McMahon. Okay, this time we got a Corey Ray, Domingo Leyba, and then Rafael Devers. Okay, Bryce Wilson makes an appearance. That is a base auto. Jordan Sheffield and Jack Flaherty. Last pack. So far, it's been showing some decent color. So let's see what kind of color was good in this one. This time we got green. I think it's our first green refractor. Yep. So last pack's going to be end on a green refractor. This time it's Marcos Deplan. Okay, and that is low numbered as well. That one is 2 out of 99. Chase DeJong, Bowman Scouts, Matt Crook, and Joey Vance. Yeah, maybe I can. I'll look at the dates and stuff, but if I can do it, I'll do a maybe set up one table, maybe set up for like breaks, as long as you don't think it'll interfere with the other guys, and then the other one just had miscellaneous cards sitting out there. Okay, gentlemen, we're going into box number 6. Actually, before I do that, let me go ahead and get some of these chromes packed up. Okay. Okay, 6 boxes in, still no box topper. honestly think that's one of those that should be a case hit. It shouldn't be so hard. Okay. Purple refractor. Oops. Stack started to slide. Okay, so purple refractor. This time is Zach Jackson. 95 out of 250. Kyle Lewis again. Mario Feliciano, and then Bo Bichette, base refractor. So no Bows and Mickey Moniak refractors yesterday, but today we got 2 each. Topps has got a funny way to letting you catch up sometimes. Okay, Sky Blue this time we got Easton McGee, Mike Piazza, Carter Kaboom, and Kevin Biggio. Okay, had a couple guys talking about him last weekend. Mr. Andy Yerzy as a base auto, Willie Adames, and Ian Happ. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nick. Hey, I don't know if I gave it to you or not, but I'll shoot you my cell number later. I I thought you might have had it already, but heck, it's hard to tell. Anyway, Jordan Sheffield, Chase DeJong, and Mr. Tucker. Okay, we got green action. Do we have green ink though? Actually, technically, it wouldn't be ink, or green, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Mr. Cal Quantrill, nice green auto for Cal. Feels like there's something on the card. It's not coming off. If you look right, yeah, right there at his forearm, I can feel it, so it will come off. And I'm not going to try and scratch the card to get it off. So I'll sleeve it as is, and you guys can do how it is that you do. 11 out of 99. There you go, 11 out of 99 for Cal. And J.B. Woodman and Andy Yerzy base refractors. Okay. Still hoping to see that orange auto. We got Scott Kingery, black paper. That one is 52. On camera. There you go, 52 out of 499. Mr. Beatty, Dakota Hudson, and Nolan Martinez base refractors. No problem. I'll get it to you. Okay, this time we got draft history of Mr. Johnny Bench, Anderson Espinoza, and another Gerber refractor. Okay, Mr. TJ Zook, draft dividends, Brett Phillips and Trent Clark. Austin Meadows. That's another thing I hadn't done in a while. I haven't pulled a gold parallel from dividends or Bowman Scouts in quite a long time. We got Javon Shelby and another Toki Tassan. Hell, gold for the draft history slot as well. Okay, we got Eric Lauer again. Phil Bickford, along with Chi Wee-Hugh. In Raleigh? I have to check it out. So, okay, so I'm presuming by you saying that you're another North Carolina guy. Are you in Raleigh too, JP? Okay, Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones makes an appearance. So we've had Nolan Martinez and Nolan Jones show up as a base auto. Then we got Logan Shore and Colton Welker. Okay. Last pack. Then we're getting into box number 7. And it's a double green pack, gentlemen. First green, Anderson Espinoza, 96 out of 99. Followed up by Sky Blue, Mr. Gavin Lux. And then Chase DeJong, green refractor. That one is 40 out of 99. Zach Collins, Bowman Scouts, along with Kyle Muller and Brian Reynolds, base refractors. There we go. Get those little penny sleeve wrinkles out of there. Okay. Okay, cool. It's good to see other people on here from North Carolina. But yeah, I'll check my schedule for next weekend, and if it's free, I'll come down there and I'll shoot. If that's the case, I'll shoot you a message. Is your eBay name JPM as well? Okay, gentlemen, box number 7. Still no box topper. Let's see if we can start out with color like we had the last few packs. Well, it's color, but not... Actually, yeah, there's purple back there too, but Javier Guerra. That one is 52 out of 499. Then we got purple refractor. This one is Nick Banks. Okay, Nick Banks is 136 out of 250. TJ Zook again. CJ Chatham and Alec Hansen base refractors. Okay. We got AJ Puckett, Sky Blue. And then behind him, Chipper Jones. Draft history. Then we got Bryce Wilson, Hudson Potts. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just have to check my schedule, make sure I'm in the area and whatnot. Because for me, Raleigh, I think's just about 2.5 hours from me. Okay. A little squeaky on the signature, but that's Mr. Tim Lynch. If you look down at the bottom part. So Tim Lynch. Then we got Eric Fetty and Franklin Barreto. Looks like, let's see. What do we got? Still no. We know it's going to be hard pressed to get a red refractor auto and a super refractor auto. Still no orange auto. We did get gold. Purple, blue, and green. So we still probably get a blue wave. We did not get a gold auto. Actually, we did technically. The dividends auto's gold. So hopefully either an orange, blue wave, and I'll give any of those up to get a super fractor or red. Okay, this time we got dividends from Mr. Dane Dunning. Christian Stewart and Nicholas Lopez base refractors. So you're doing the old stealth move. Drop her off at some boutique and you go check out some cards, huh? Is the card show held in the mall like Nick's card show? We got a green paper, so we're seeing some good green here. Colton Welker. That one is 68 out of 99. Okay, Garrett Hampson. I believe we pulled his yesterday, but I believe it was a refractor. But Garrett Hampson, base auto. Ryan Bolt and Taylor Trammell. Well, either way, no worries. Your secret's safe with me. Okay, we got Mr. Dominic Smith, Bowman Scouts, then Bryson Brigman, and then Will Craig base refractors. Okay, our middle stack seems to be the one with the color autos. So, okay, this is not the auto pack unless it's the dividends. Nope, Mr. Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas dividends. Excuse me, I don't know why I said dividends. Draft history, followed by Derek Fisher and Walker Robbins. Wait a second. No, the Garrett Hampson was the second auto. Okay, so it's the last auto is going to be in that last stack then. Okay. Okay, another Cal Quantrill. Kevin Newman and Mr. Hendricks. A.J. Puck, Bowman Scouts. Drew Jackson, and another Charles LeBlanc. Okay, we got black paper this time. Robert Tyler, 39 out of 499. Will Craig, then Bobby Bradley, and Alexis Torres, base refractors. Okay, let's hope for some good color, gentlemen. No color, but it is Bobby Dahlback. That is a refractor auto out of 499. This one in particular, 241. Michael Pez, and then Delvin Perez again. Okay. No real color in the last pack this time around. This time we've got Nick Gordon, Sky Blue, Bradley Zimmer, Bowman Scouts, and then Brandon Webb and A.J. Puck. Okay, gentlemen, that completes out box number 7. I'll get the auto sleeved, and we'll get into box number 8. Okay. Okay, final box. Okay, so good luck, everybody. So we ended up with 2 cases with no box poppers. Okay, we're starting off with black and purple. For the black, we've got Nolan Martinez. Is 179 out of 499. Purple, Mr. Buddy Reed. Is 131 out of 250. Justin Dunn, Nick Solak, and Ben Bowden. Okay. We have Sky Blue from Mark Ecker. Craig Biggio. In draft history, Braxton Garrett and Jeremy Martinez. Okay, Jesus Luzardo. It's another streaky auto, and that he got one of those fat pins. So, but Jesus Luzardo base auto. Cole Irvin and James Caprillion. Okay. Okay, we got another Zach Collins dividends. Connor Justice, and then Eloy Jimenez. Okay, orange paper. We had an orange refractor earlier. This is a nice one. This one is Kevin Biggio. Kevin Biggio. This one is 15 out of 25. Oh, would have liked to have seen some color on that one, but still, Delvin Perez, base auto. That is nice. Don't pull him very much at all. Followed up by Corey Ray and Steven Almeida, base refractors. Nice. Congrats for the Perez slot. So 2 oranges so far, 1 paper, 1 refractor. And just a reminder, no. Good Lord, I can't get on it. There we go. No autos yet, not for the orange slot. Okay, Corey Ray for the Bowman Scouts. Justin Dunn and Nolan Williams. Okay, guys, we're getting down towards the end, and it does look like my chat froze up, so don't think I'm ignoring you. Once I get to a point where I can refresh, which I can't do while I'm recording, but once I get to a point where I refresh it, if I need to, I'll address any questions or comments. Okay, Tom Glavine has another draft history. Jimmy Lambert and Justice Sheffield, base refractors. Okay, dividends. Another Brett Lilac. And then Gleyber Torres. A lot of people chasing him. And Antonio Zenzatella. I'll sleeve him real quick. Okay, just like in basketball, we're down to the final four. Okay, Zach Birdie as a Bowman Scouts with Matt Chapman and Dylan Cease on the refractor side. Okay, black paper. This time it's Jordan Sheffield. 124. 124 out of 499. AJ Puck. And then Amir Garrett and Christian Aurora. Okay. Only because of the way it's been looking, I'm going to save that pack for last. Because it seems like the third pack down in each box has had the auto on that stack. So we're going to try to save the auto for last. Okay, this has got a blue refractor. Okay, before that we've got a sky blue of Francesco Mejia. And then blue, Zach Jackson. That refractor is 94 out of 150. Christian Aurora, Bowman Scouts. Eric Lauer and Nick Hansen, base refractors. Okay, gentlemen, don't take off too fast because after I get this done and get this one stack out of the way, I will go through and do a quick recap. Okay, guys, I appreciate you guys jumping in the break. These will get sleeved, sorted, and staged up for tomorrow. And then from there, I will get everything ready to ship out on Monday. So we are ending on a Blue Wave Refractor Auto. Blue Wave Refractor Auto, gentlemen. Okay. For Tampa Bay, Mr. Joshua Lowe. That is a nice Blue Wave Auto right there. 66 out of 150. I don't get too many Joshua Lowe's, especially colored, so that is a nice one. Okay, I'll get that sleeve in just a second. Then we got base refractor for Zach Collins and Shane Bieber. Okay. So, still no orange refractor auto. Seems like they're much harder to pull out of the 2016 product than what I've seen out of 15 and 14. Okay, nice one. Okay. Okay. Okay, gentlemen. Time for the recap. Okay, so let's go ahead with our colored parallels. No reds, no printing plates, and plenty of blues, greens, and stuff like that, but I'm only going 50 and below. So we had two golds, one paper, one refractor. First one, Ryan Mountcastle, 31 out of 50. We had Brett Adcock, gold refractor, 2 out of 50. Same thing with the orange. We had one paper and one refractor. First one was Kevin Biggio, 15 out of 25. And then Jack Flaherty, orange refractor, 23 out of 25. Okay, base autos. Okay, Jesus. Actually, let me make sure I got the focus. There we go. Jesus Luzardo and Garrett Hampson. Timmy Lynch, Nolan Jones, Andy Yersey, Bryce Wilson. Losing focus again, Mr. Zach Collins. There goes Zach Collins. TJ Zook, Nolan Martinez, Ronnie Dawson, Pete Alonso, Chris Oakey, Mr. Connor Jones, Brian Reynolds. Whoops. There we go. Brian Reynolds, Jake Fraley, and then the big boy Delvin Perez. Nice Cardinal auto. Okay, refractor autos. We had three of them. First one, Bobby Dahlbeck. Here we go. Bobby Dahlbeck. And these are out of 499. That is 241 out of 499. Dakota Hudson. 383 out of 499. And then Zach Collins. These were back-to-back autos for Zach. Anyway, Zach Collins, and that is 413 out of 499. Okay. Going to our colored autos. We had one purple, Joe Rizzo. 13 out of 250. Big one, Bo Bichette. Bowman Blue, 60 out of 150. Joshua Lowe, Blue Wave refractor auto. That one is 66 out of 150. And then our lowest colored auto as far as the base auto set is Cal Quantrill Green refractor auto. That is 11 out of 99. So no golds or orange refractor autos. We did have one gold refractor auto, but it was an insert. Okay, and that is Will Craig. Get that up there so you can see it. That is 38 out of 50. Okay, so a nice auto for him. That was our only insert auto out of the two cases. So last week we pulled 3. This week we pulled 1. So it seems like a little bit of an off balance. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this up to YouTube. It's going to take a while. Yesterday's, I had to actually resubmit it because there's an error. I think it's because the file's so long. But I'll get that up on YouTube, and here in probably about 30-40 minutes after I get something to eat, I'll go ahead and do a consolidated recap of both breaks. So you guys take care, be safe, and we'll catch you later. That out.